Chris, great to have you here at the CBI annual conference. What have you made of the day so far?
Well, I think this is the 7th year that we've been partners with the CBI at the conference, and I have to say this year's hasn't disappointed at all. So I think it's been a really interesting morning. We've had obviously the leaders of the two main parties in the UK with very different philosophies, but also very different styles in terms of how they engage with an audience. And I'm really looking forward to this afternoon's sessions where we're going to be focusing on technology and technological change. But no, again, very good, and I like the venue.
We've just heard from Theresa May and Jeremy Corbyn. Did these speakers address the kind of issues you wanted them to talk about?
I think they did to a degree. So, I mean, it's a lot easier for Jeremy Corbyn because he's not in power to talk about what he thinks should be happening around the Brexit negotiations, for example, whereas it's a little bit more difficult for Theresa May. But what we've seen in the UK property world this year, which is the world that we're in, is that the markets have proved remarkably resilient. So occupiers are taking space. There's a lot of interest from investors, especially overseas investors in the UK. But I think we're now beginning to get to the time where we do need to give business a little bit of clarity about what the ultimate negotiations around Brexit are going to look like, because I think a lot of businesses have done scenario planning for different outcomes, and we need to give them some clarity so that they can feel confident to carry on investing. But so far this year, property economies have been doing well.
How can the UK respond to both the challenges and opportunities of the future of work, so things like digitisation and automation?
I mean, I think that's hugely exciting. I mean, we're all experiencing very fast technological change at the moment, and we were hearing that on some of the panels this morning. We're going to get more of that this afternoon. But I think what we're also seeing is that the use of technology is enabling businesses to be more efficient, more effective, to start to answer the productivity conundrum that we're faced with in the UK compared to our major global counterparts. But what we're seeing is the ability for the workplace and workspace to be a real contributor to getting the very best people into our businesses across the UK. So recruiting the best people, retaining the best people, training the best people, sometimes retraining really good people, so that they can take advantage by working collaboratively. They can take advantage of the new technological changes to actually increase productivity, and that's the big goal that we're all facing.